Hi everyone, it's John. I don't think I've done many Friday Reads videos on this channel, maybe one or two, and those have just been over the past couple of months, but there's come a point in my reading where I'm actually finishing up one or two things and then plan on starting another couple of things too. So instead of what a normal Friday Reads would be, which would be just showing you the same books week after week after week because I'm such a slow reader, I figure I'll show you what I'm starting in the next probably 3 or 4 or 5 days, but also what I'm finishing too. So first up, finishing. I do not, for whatever reason, I have the dust jacket in the other room, but this is arguably by Christopher Hitchens, the one that usually has the bright yellow cover. And this is just a series of essays that he wrote up until the time he died in 2011, but starting maybe 2005, 2006, something like that. So covering maybe 5, 6, 7 years. And it covers everything. The first part is essays over, or are essays over literary figures and books. There are just occasional essays about politics. He used to be a traveling reporter. He'd been all over the Middle East and Near East. There's stuff about that in here. It's a little bit of everything. The prose is mostly very, very good. The occasional opinion is quite odd. I don't know why I'm showing you a blank cover. There you go. But as a model prose writer, it might be tough to get more polished than him. Also, another thing that I haven't picked up since the holidays, and I think I might have shown when I received it, but maybe not since, several months ago, I was actually sent this by Oxford University Press. It is the book version of one of my favorite podcasters' podcasts. He puts out a podcast every week. I'm going to do an episode soon on his podcast. It's called The History of Philosophy Without Any Gaps. And the man's name is Peter Adamson. And this is his volume on medieval philosophy. We're starting with, I'm only about 50 pages into a 600 odd page book, but they're little episodic chapters about the major thinkers of medieval philosophy. About 75 chapters, so very short, digestible little bits. We're starting with basically the Carolingian Renaissance and going all the way through scholasticism, Raymond Lull, Petrarch, people like that. So a good long stretch of history, 700-800 years. And he's also, if you're interested in philosophy, it's very, very much something you don't need to be a professional philosopher to appreciate. I'm talking about the podcast. So look into him. I will, like I said, I will be doing a podcast, an episode very soon on my channel. Since I love philosophy, perhaps I don't review it as much as I should or want to, but he has come out to date with, I think, 5 books that are all about this thick, which are just condensations of his podcasts. And this is the medieval philosophy one. As far as books that I want to start, these are books that I have just had laying on my bookshelves forever, like so many other books I have. This is sort of a classic book on Renaissance history. This is the Civilization of Europe in the Renaissance by John Hale. This is put out by Athenaeum Press in 1993. And from the looks of it, I bought it in or around June of 2009. So that tells you how long it's been in my library. And I think I picked this up at the same bookstore on the same day. And this is Peter Burke's, to continue the Renaissance theme, the Italian Renaissance, Culture and Society in Italy by Peter Burke. Also a bit of a, I think this is a little bit older, from maybe the early 1972, but it is it's one of those books that is sort of a classic text in the area. So Peter Burke, as far as I know, is still writing, actually. So if any of these look interesting, or you've read any of them, let me know. I'm not going to obviously review them here, but expect reviews, well, you know me, eventually in the upcoming months. I'm slow. I will talk to you later.